It's 18-19 minutes of complete and utter waffle. Right guys, welcome back. I just thought I would do a quick overview of the car, what it is, modifications, all that kind of stuff, just because we've never done like a full video of like this is what the whole car is, because well, it's kind of evolved from being that car into this car, and we've done modifications and that along the way. So I just thought I'd go through the whole car, because we do get questions on it from time to time as to, you know, what we do for this, that and the other. So as you'll know, the car started off life just 6 weeks ago as a normal road going R53. R53 chili red, chili pack, and this one had sat nav and all that kind of rubbish in it as well. Didn't really matter to us, but it was an R53, it was a clean shell. So shell wise, the only difference from a standard car is the bonnet. So we swapped that out for a fiberglass bonnet from CCF Fiberglass. That's one of the biggest differences between this car and what it was before. So yeah, fiberglass bonnet weighs absolutely nothing. And we've got headlight blanks. They came from eBay. There's a couple on eBay that make them. I can't remember who now, but we'll put the links to everything in the description anyway. So headlight blanks. This is a Leap carbon fiber intercooler scoop, bonnet scoop, and these are just cheap eBay looky-likey grills. I forget what they call them, JCW grills. Just cheap looky-likey stuff, because it doesn't need pretty proper stuff for a race car. So the bonnet's held on by aero catches, proper actual aero catches from Aero Catch. So nice and strong, got 4 of them because the bonnet's completely removable. And yeah, for cosmetics of the car, that's all we've done on the outside really, apart from obviously all the stickers. So if I take the bonnet off, and place that down over here. Right, so engine wise, the bare bones of it is a standard W11 1.6 16 valve supercharged Cooper S engine. We bought it with a 17% reduced pulley, which we still run on the car now. It's on the later spec Teflon supercharger from like, I think it was like 05, 06 cars onwards. So we were lucky we actually got that with the car. So that's on here. Other modifications, we have a Cat Cam 469 cam. All the pulleys are lightweight. So lightweight pulleys, there's no damping in them anymore. So that's that. Bosch 550cc injectors to go with the cam. Forge intercooler. And we added these bits on afterwards. So these are made by a company, MacP Designs. Again, you'll find them on eBay. So they do these, they fit basically any intercooler, but they're just like little scoopy things to help direct the air into the intercooler. I think they do actually help. But yeah, but the intercooler itself is from Forge. And also from Forge we have the header tank, which is all alloy, and all the hoses that you see, all the red hoses, they're from Forge as well. Other modifications, the AirTech airbox, which is a recent one, and also the performance clutch. It's a segmented ceramic clutch with a lightened flywheel. I think it does make a difference And finally, the charge pipe, so the pipe that goes between the throttle body and the supercharger. That's from TPE Precision. They've actually got a newer version out. They've got a V2 out of that thing. So if you want to get one of them, they do help massively, properly help with the torque gains on these cars. So yeah, I would, if you're getting one of these for a bit of fun for the road or for the track, I would definitely recommend 17% pulley, bigger intercooler, and that pipe just as a starting point. And yeah, it'll transform the car. Engine hardware, we have down the back, which you won't be able to see, we have a Powerflex rear dog bone bushes on the dog bone, and we have a Vibratechnics engine mount on this side, and those two properly hold, like it's not going anywhere. So that's that. Exhaust system wise, we have a Scorpion 421 manifold with a Sports Cat, and then the rest of the system is a Miltech system, Miltech non-res system, just like what you'd buy on the internet. Sounds pretty decent. The Miltech we didn't have on that car, but we got it with this car, so we just kept it on, and it sounds pretty decent, works quite well, and yeah, it's actually not too heavy, which is pretty good. The rest of the stuff you see is all the safety stuff that we need to have for racing, so that's that. Moving on to suspension, brakes and wheels. So suspension is from Gaz, so these are Gaz Gold all round. Obviously being coilovers, they are adjustable height and adjustable damping. And we also have Powerflex bushes, like the whole subframe has been swapped out for Powerflex bushes. And we went for the Black Series bushes, which give us a bit more camber, and also tightens everything up as well. And with the coilovers on the front, we also have adjustable top mounts. I think it's Gaz's own adjustable top mounts. So those, coupled with what we've put on the subframe, give us loads of room for adjustment for camber. And obviously we've got standard toe adjustment with the steering arms. So that's that. So really happy with that suspension, loads of adjustment for what we need. And obviously we've got a height and dampen adjustment on the back as well. Brakes wise, we run a 330 by 28mm disc, obviously attached to an aluminium bell with an AP Racing Pro 5000 Plus caliper, 4-pot caliper. So a lot bigger than standard, huge braking performance. Big thanks to the guys at, well, Richard at Northeast Brakes for making this kit up for us. It's a completely bespoke kit for the car. But if you did want something similar, we can easily put you onto Richard and he could make something up similar for you. So yeah, mega stopping power with these in the front. Just now we're running PBS Pro Comp pads in these. Big thanks to PBS for them. Fantastic pads. We were running Ferodo DS111s on the front. Again, fantastic pads, but the cost of them is gone insane. Yeah, the cost of Ferodo pads nowadays, we're looking about over £300 for a set of front pads, whereas PBS, you're about half that. You're about £160, £170 for a set of front pads. and honestly the performance is about the same. So yeah, really happy with them. Rear brakes, standard. Just now we're running Ferraro pads in the rear. We've had these on for quite a while now. They last ages because obviously all your braking's done up the front. So Ferraro DS2500 pads in the rear with standard caliper, standard discs. Or standard-ish, they've got the J-hook disc, but they're standard disc, standard size. As I say, guides coilovers on the back. We do have the R56, which is a later aluminium arms on these, which obviously save a bit of weight. And we also have a white line rear Ratney roll bar set to full stiff. Helps massively with turning and also keeping the rear end nice and stiff, nice and solid. So yeah, that's it for suspension wise and brakes and everything. Yeah, that's 10 minutes already. Wow. So inside the car, obviously the car is completely gutted. Safety devices, bolt-in roll cage with the crossbars. You can get them with just one bar coming down, but we bought the crossbars just for extra safety. Yeah, it's a bit more weight, but you know, in terms of safety, if someone comes at the side of you, I would rather have that. So yeah, bolt-in roll cage. You'll see in the previous videos we had, you get these feet with them that you have to weld in. So yeah, it's a welding cage, but the cage bolts to the feet that you weld in, and once it's bolted in, it's nice and solid. So yeah, seats are Cobra, oh I forget the name of them now. I think they are Sebring something, yeah, Sebring GT. Sebring TGT seats from Cobra. Yeah, they are what they are. Seats are all still within spec. They've got to be obviously be FIA approved and all that kind of stuff. We got them with these wraparound headrests. Again, that was just purely for safety reasons. You'll see if you watch our crash video, you'll actually see Emma and Tom's head, the way they move side to side. Now, we have seen videos where people have had these on their seats and the head ends up more than the passenger side, and it's just, that's not going to be good for your neck. So yeah, we got these purely for safety reasons. Harnesses from TRS, lovely harnesses. Any car I've ever built for track use, I've always used TRS harnesses. Wouldn't use anything else really. Really comfortable, really good, really easy to fit. Brilliant harnesses. Obviously these are the 2-inch straps for the hands device. But yeah, really nice harnesses. And they're just installed, well, how they should be. So obviously wrapped around the cage at the front and then bolted to the floor with the eyes for the lap belt and for the crotch strap. Rest of the interior, so OMP steering wheel. I think it's a 330mm steering wheel on a removable boss, just for easy getting in and out. Obviously all our safety switches and stuff. So we've got the electric cut-off, fire extinguisher, machine guns to get people out of the way, and obviously the horn. Everything else in here is pretty much done. This is the fire extinguisher that we use. Is an OMP Turini fire extinguisher. Fire extinguishers need to get serviced every 2 years, so at the end of this year we'll need to get this one serviced, but it's still in the green for now, which is good. Another recent addition is the battery. So this is a Diabite Industries Toge 200 battery, and literally can't fault it. It weighs nothing. Seriously, it weighs absolutely nothing. So yeah, battery, lithium, blah blah blah, weighs nothing, brilliant piece of kit. Starts the car first time, no issues at all. Door cards, they're from Lowen. Really nice and easy to fit. They use holes that are already in doors pretty much, apart from this one at the top here. It's just a case of putting in, what you call them, riv nuts. Just a case of putting in riv nuts, bang, door cards on, nice and easy to install. One good thing that we got for the inside is this nice wide angle mirror. These are from Demon Tweaks. I think this is a BG made mirror, but yeah, you get these from Demon Tweaks. So yeah, that's a great thing, because obviously with these, and when you're strapped in with your hand stuff, like, you can't move your head that much. So this mirror, being a full wraparound mirror, you can see literally everything. It's great. Camera wise, we use a Garmin. So we use a Garmin Catalyst. That's the camera for it here. Garmin Catalyst, it just sits down here in this mount. It's wired into the car. So that's our front facing camera that you see in all our videos. And then we've got another mount here for a GoPro. So we use an old Hero 3 for that, for the driver facing camera. And then we have a third mount here for another GoPro. That's for the rear shot. And that's for the GoPro that I've actually filmed this on now, which is a Hero 8. Lastly, wheels. So we use 3 sets of these Team Dynamic Pro Race 1.2s. They are light as anything. If you've ever picked up a standard mini wheel, they are ridiculously heavy. These, I think, without the tyre, they're about 7 kilos. So literally nothing. Like I say, we have 3 sets of them. So I've got this set in black, which has the Goodyear road tyres, which is what the series designates as their wet weather tyres. And then we've got the other 2 sets which have the series designated dry tyres, which are Dunlop Dereza H3 or something like that, I can't remember. But they're specified, so the tyres we were on are specified by the series. So we've got to run these in the wet, and then obviously the Dunlops in the dry. And I think that's about it. So that's an overview of the car, what it is. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when you build the car, it's surprising how much you actually change to get all this stuff in the car. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Power wise for the engine, I think I mentioned in one of the previous videos, we are 176 horsepower at the hubs. I don't know what that translates to at the flywheel. Probably about in the 220 range, something like that. I don't actually know. When you're on a hub dyno, it just measures the power at the hubs. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Power to weight ratio, but obviously not far off 170 brake horsepower per ton at the hubs, which is obviously, again, series designated. We've got to be around that kind of area. And yeah, that's about it. That's 18-19 minutes of complete and utter waffle. But yeah, that's the car in its current state. Nothing much else that we are planning to do for this year. I do want to start playing with aero, as in a front splitter, rear diffuser, but that'll come maybe later on the season or even next year. For now, we're just going to concentrate on keeping the car running, keeping it reliable, and hopefully do well in this season. So yeah, that's it. Nice short / long 20-minute video of me waffling about the car. Should hopefully answer any questions that you have about the car, what it is, mods, anything like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and Any other questions, stick them in the comments below. But aside from that, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.